Yo guys, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Ben bringing you another video, and today I wanted to go over a project on Blast called Pacmoon, which is doing a campaign right now, which I think is it's a good time to get in on it. But before I go over that, I just wanted to touch on Bitcoin really quickly, go over, do an update. So in my last video, I mentioned that my first price point that I would be interested in looking for a bounce on this dip we've been getting, it was around here at 61 to 60K or so, and we indeed got that bounce right off of that 60K or thereabout level, and now we're back up into the 70s. So now what we want to see here is whether Bitcoin can follow through and make this basically a V-shaped recovery, and we continue on to highs, or if we actually end up turning over here and putting in a lower high. So we're not out of the woods yet, just because of this bounce. This has been a pretty good bounce, but until we break this 73.8K level, anything else would just be considered a lower high, which would be a reversal of the trend. So like I said, we're not out of the woods yet. Don't go selling your house and putting it all into Bitcoin expecting us to go to 100K in the next month, because as you can see here, we're getting some resistance around 70K, as you can tell by these wicks. And if we end up turning over here, you could expect to go down to these lower levels, which I think is definitely a path we could take, and eventually maybe test this 111-day moving average, which is right now at 50K. By the time we actually roll over down here, it might be up here around 52, 56 or so. If we were to get if we were to come back down to 52, then that would correspond to this support here, which is something else I brought up on the last video. So that would be, some nice confluence. But I'm thinking what's most likely, I don't want to say what's most likely, but I think something that we could definitely see is, we put in a lower high here, come down, test the 111-day moving average around maybe 55K or so, and then continue the uptrend after the halving. I think that would be a nice cool off period for Bitcoin. And if we could end up forming something like a bull flag here, if we do this and then this, coming into this here as support eventually, and then but maybe if I draw it, it'll make more sense. So yeah, if we do like, something like this, if we do something like this, oh my God. If we do something like this, right? And then this line comes up, and then we, that would kind of look like a bull flag. I mean, you can't, I'm not an artist, right? So it's kind of hard to tell here, but if we were to do something like this, it would look like a bull flag pattern, because a bull flag is, when you get this type of pullback on an uptrend, and then, if we were to touch this 111 moving average as support and then blast off from there, that would be very, very bullish, and probably an indication that we are going to see 100K this year. So that's what I'm looking out for in terms of Bitcoin. Moving on to the main topic of this video, which is Pacmoon. First things first, this is not financial advice, and please do your own research when looking into these types of projects. Don't just take my word for it. That being said, I have looked into the project a bit, and it's something that's pretty interesting to me, and I think it's one of the kind of initial movers that are really doing something interesting on the Blast network, along with something like yield. So Pacmoon, they're calling it a community coin on Blast, Blast being the layer 2 launched by the Blur team. Pacmoon is essentially doing a second airdrop, and you can see down here there's a timer. Airdrop 2 is in 21 hours. So, you know, you have 21 hours to try to get in on this. That's why I'm making the video right now. It's pretty time sensitive. And so if I come here to their Moonifesto page, you can see that it lists out their vision for what Pacmoon is, creator incentives for getting involved in the token, as well as the tokenomics. So I'm not going to go over everything on this page, but as you can see, their vision is to help usher in the new era of Ethereum and kind of change the game. So there's a lot of flowery language here, but I like the web page. And in terms of, you know, being essentially a meme coin, it's using a recognizable IP, which is Pac-Man, and then combining that with Moon. So they're touching on a lot of different areas with it, or several different areas. You know, the recognizable Moon type meme phrasing, Pac-Man, and then the website looks nice, and you can see they kind of laid it out to be like a 90s 80s style video game. So I think they're doing good as far as marketing. Airdrop 1 already happened. As you can see here, I didn't qualify. But you can get in on Airdrop 2 if you follow the instructions down here. Tweet about at Pacmoon to be eligible for Airdrop 2. You can get a 2.5x point boost by adding liquidity to Thruster, which I'll show in a second. And if you want to actually buy the Pacmoon token, you can do that on Thruster as well, which I'll show in the second part of the video. So here they have the Airdrop 2 leaderboards. This is essentially based on people who have created content about Pacmoon, and it's updated every 30 minutes. So you can see here the top user is Jendifer. They've tweeted 29 times about Pacmoon and have 500,000 views. So, you know, they're probably a pretty big content creator on Twitter, but it's going to be kind of hard to, you know, like move up this leaderboard at this point. But the more you tweet and talk about Pacmoon, the more you move up the leaderboards. So yeah, you want to get moving on that, you know, pretty soon. Like I said, there's 21 hours, 52 minutes, and 16 seconds left. So in terms of some more information on their airdrop, as you can see here, airdrop 2 comes March 31st. So I guess the snapshot is tomorrow, and then they distribute the tokens on March 31st. 30 million pack is up for grabs. And as you can see here, how it works is pretty much, you know, as I said, just creating content about Pacmoon on Twitter. So first, the Pacmoon account has to like your tweet for you to become eligible for the Pacmoon airdrop. They'll track how many views your tweets get over the next 24 hours. The more views you get, the more pack you earn. So it's pretty straightforward. You make a video, the better it does, the more pack you get. So this is just some more information about the prior airdrop. And also, as you can see here, they're distributing 3% of the pack supply for airdrop 2. And like I said, you can redeem your pack on March 31st. So this is the Pacmoon Twitter page. You'll want to follow this to begin with. And that way they'll be able to see your account and also tie it to your wallet. So that's how they'll know where to airdrop the tokens to. And one thing you can also do, which is some alpha here, is you can stake the pack that you buy on Wasabi protocol. But before I get to that, buy the Pacmoon token here on Thruster. So you just connect your wallet, you know, fund it with some Ethereum, and then you come here, select the pack token, and then you can swap your Ethereum for Pacmoon here. And you can also LP on Thruster to earn a 2.5% point boost. So I just LP'd, you know, a little bit of USDB, which is Blast stable coin and Ethereum, just like a very small amount, just so I could, qualify for the 2.5x boost. And finally, what you can also do, which is some alpha, is stake your pack on Wasabi to get W pack, which is Wasabi pack. So after you swap for your pack here on Thruster, you can come over here to Wasabi, deposit it, and then get the W pack. And by doing this, you're making yourself eligible for not only the pack airdrop, as well as some blast L2 points and gold. You're also building up Wasabi points by doing that as well. So you're essentially farming three things by doing this. As you can see, I just deposited 3,200 pack here, and now I'm holding 3,200 W pack, and I'm earning Wasabi points, blast points, and helping the pack ecosystem. So yeah, that's all the alpha I have for you today. Happy DGen farming.